I love the music, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What does it make you feel inside? A little tingly or?
Little tingly, man. Yeah, 100%. I just love it. I love sounds. So look at this, right?
Nice.
We got ENCE with the T-side start. They're going to be going outside. Now, Tizian is also here outside watching from main, and he takes the head off of Alu. Yampi trying to pressure him, but a great outside hold from Tizian. And this is what I was worried about. Tizian is on for the ace, and he's hunting for it. Go on, Tizian. Go on, my son. There it is. 5 in the round, and Big lock in the pistol. Big Tizian in the server. As he really hits the ground running there for Big. That's exciting. And yeah, man, you think about that Big Mouse Sports game where we saw it open up on Nuke, and Big looked really convincing there. Like, they really did. Especially when then you look down the lens of like how the rest of that series went for Big. And kind of head over heels, this map looked like the best one for them in a very, very big way. And I hate it. I hate casting Big, because the moment you do, you realize how much you use the B word.
Those big boys, No, I figured that one out.
Nice.
Thanks, Harry. Tizian, bit of a pistol king. We know his USP is dirty, and ENCE learned the hard way. Well, they're going to give the pistol round another go. Glock's out and about. Sees some flashed outside, sees nothing. ENCE waiting to just crunch the door, but I mean, yeah, what are you really expecting from this round? Not too much. Big making some money, keeping as many alive as they can, especially with 3 M4s. Sunny dropping main. Searson is going to hear that. Ooh, run boost. Oh.
To death.
And the bottom gets knocked out from below Yampi. Oh, he gets spotted. Spraying the door, bomb drop. Keto with the USP. Even has time for a reload. ENCE respecting the smoke.
And you kind of have to. Very unfortunate the way the bomb just dropped out the door, but it do be like that sometimes.
Oh, door shut in their face.
Well,
yeah,
could have all seen how that one was going to shake down.
Big have had enough. But now it's starting. Now the game actually begins as Tizian gives us a quick 2-0 for Big, and ENCE come in with AKs in the third.
Well, in case you're curious on why you should stay on the edge of your seat, this is ENCE versus Big. After this will be Rebirth versus Team 1. Over there on the North American side of things. But first, let me take a selfie.
ENCE grouping rapid to smoke down for Xantares, but he has loads more util. How much will he get out? Molly dropped. Ooh. Ramp is taken. ENCE gonna molly hell. Do they want B? Tabson's not giving them much room. He's looking outside, but Searson has all the info that it's clear there's a silo player. That's the only question mark right now for Big, as ENCE meander their way through the ramp room towards hell, fighting Tabson. AK's here. Yeah, he should be good for the entry, but he's looking up. Tabson knows, and he's got the drop on him. Sunny trying to trade, and the swing does work as things stop. ENCE will wait. Still got Alu up and above outside. And maybe B is the answer for ENCE. Oh, Searson doesn't see. Alu figures it out and finds him pushing outside. Now ENCE can take low with a man advantage. Only one rotate here.
Nades going off in this lower site. Dodo doing the due diligence, clearing all the angles, all the corners. Does appear to be safe. How safe are you with Xantares looking on?
We're gonna swing open here. And all 3 from Big, trying to hold Doto in, and they will deal with him. But it is just gonna be this save. Alu's waited patiently. Save, lol, not happening as he holds down the vents. Keto might get out of this one with the M4 at least, but ENCE gonna put their first on the board here and now. And yeah, you know, when we were talking about the maps, I want to kind of explain why I thought it was going to be Dust, but then why Nuke actually does still make a lot of sense, right? It's obviously Doto coming in from Harvey, right? And their best map was Nuke, right? At least their most played, and also had like a really, really good track record on it. And it's one that the core events also like to play. But the other reason why I thought maybe it could have been Dust was because, like we say, yesterday, Big looked very, very good on Nuke, and the map that, if anything, they felt like they were a little bit vulnerable on, that got to that third in the first place, was their Dust 2. Before that, though, they were on a win streak. So I guess, you know, and also Dust 2 was a great map for that Harvey team. So, you know, I guess it could have gone either way. And siding with Nuke, it's so far looking like a pretty good decision. They find another opener here. That's Sergey in this round.
What a spam as well. Through the hut to take out the AWPer. Tizian's had to pick it up. And ENCE have a lot of room outside. They've moved Sunny to secret. Player in the back of the garage only has that main cross. Might even get smoked off as well. Yampi's going to jump around. Oh, they have no idea. This is great position for ENCE right now. Yampi's going to hold off in case someone aggresses off of the noise of his drop, but no one's near main, and so Big don't have that info. Could set ENCE up for a big heaven flank in this round, but they're taking lower. As we speak, 2 players dropping down below and Yampi on the lurk. Now, they still have to try and get this bomb outside, so Yampi's trying to find the outside player so Doto doesn't get picked up. tabseN could swing at any moment, and there he goes, in with a bit of damage. Dink down, Yampi chases him, and that's a good combo by ENCE. Sergey dealing with another A player, and even though he's traded, ENCE have that route towards B opened up.
A bit of a combat op attempt there from Tizian. Picked it up off of Searson. Doesn't go his way. Now, this lower bomb site just seconds away from falling. Doto drops a Molotov in the vents to cut off a rotation. And there it is. They're going to get a plan out of this.
Very methodical, clearing everything.
No one's safe.
No, not big on the other side. But, talking of safe, well, it's a save. Big getting away with guns, moving 2 out of the round. ENCE have had some nice, slow, methodical T-sided rounds so far. I like what they're doing. Bigger broke. And that gives ENCE way more room to build into this T side. It's their map pick as well. You talk about Dust, Harry. At least it's coming through in the series as the finale if we go all 3.
And that's like a neat prospect, I think, for ENCE, really. As I say, right, like looking at where Doto came from and how Nuke and Dust were like 2 very, very good maps for that team. How ENCE as a core have looked good on both Nuke and Dust too. That's a pretty exciting idea for like the grand scheme of this series, especially because, you know, we touched upon this when Big played Mouse Sports. Big were on a winning streak, you know, looking pretty good over on Dust. Only a little one. But then we saw them get, not like blowing out the water by Mouse, it was still a pretty close game, but a few key players falling silent, right in the B site, certainly looking very vulnerable there on that map.
Dantares had a really rough series as well,
overall,
just across every map, which is like really rare to see him fall off. Usually so consistent. So if we have him firing up today, he's 0-1, he's been saving back-to-back rounds, not really had a chance, but maybe we can get him into the forefront soon. Or throw it over to Searson. Keto takes a deagle, bit of a team player, but it's still an eco for Big.
Ooh. Fast play out through the hut. Sunny charging in with the Mac, but he's going to get deagged down. This utility has done so much damage early on. These players that tried to rush the hut are almost dead. Sergey also going to take a D shot there, dealing with Keto. Brings him down to half. This is a good-looking partial investment round from Big. Dantares at the ramp room. If there was one thing he was able to do in that series, it was hold this B ramp area. And so you want to see that again, but Yampi takes his head off. Oh dear. 3-on-3 from 5-on-3.
Is the bomb in the hut? Like, they don't seem to be playing for it, but they think Big have it. Unfortunately, it was smoked earlier, so Big don't actually have it currently. Maybe Tizian could get there in time, but the info's not there right now. He's been smoked off, and it's trying to go on a retrieval mission. Tizian Not going to be able to stop him. And yeah, Big. That was the bomb at their feet. Now it's ENCE back with it. But as you said, the nades at the start of the round, the damage that's been dished out in high supply by Big has put ENCE on feeble feet. 3 players on either side, all low. They take ramp to hell. They've been given a lot of room here. Do they try and fake out the B site in any regard? Drop down vent for Searson. tabseN's already here. Yampy's going upper, but the bomb is going B. Is Yampy going to try and get a kill and then send rotates back up? Oh, he certainly could. He's been spotted inside of the vent. Now Big is certainly going to think it's A with 14 seconds on the clock. It's the only player they've seen. They will deal with him. And yeah, the bomb was doubling back. You were right, but it's still going to be a B play. The plant needs to come through immediately. And tabseN just needs 1 kill to do it all. He can't get it. Doto with the cover. For a second, it felt like ENCE were going to rotate back up, but Yampy's death at least bought them distraction, bought them time to get into the B bomb site.
Doto's very, very low. Oh, the timing for TiZian on this peak just hasn't been there. Finds out a little too late and gets brought down in the process, but there's the trade from Searson. 3 in the round and a 3rd on the board for Big. A partial investment around the AWP, around an M4. Ends up working wonders for them. The early utility into the hut to put a stop to that fast A play. I remember that ends up being a very, very drawn-out round there towards the end in a 3-on-3. But the intentions in the beginning of it were an accelerated play into that A bomb site. Remember Sonny running in with that MAC-10? Feels like it was ages ago now. But he gets naded out of the round right away. Followed up Deeg, doing even more damage into the hut. The bomb getting dropped there, wasting a lot of time off the clock for ENCE. That was a very messy round through and through, and even though they try and regain some composure at the end, sadly, with just so much damage done on the back of that attempt at the fast A play, kind of falls apart for ENCE. But now we've got the AWP in the hands of Alu, and they take it a little more slow now. Outside smoke's going over.
Yes, smokes are down, but you'll notice Yampy is the only player moving behind them. The rest of ENCE back in the lobby. Yampy's been getting up to a lot of tricks on this T side on his own. Alu finding an opening kill to TiZian through the door. And that might tempt ENCE into this A site. We'll see what Yampy does. ENCE aren't in a need to rush with a man advantage. And more util coming out for Big to slow things down anyway. tabseN catching Yampy in the yard. Same position as last time. Was dealt with by Yampy before. Keto above the hut getting 1, but they're out in the site. And Doto gets that entry as well. ENCE miss smoke in main. Big gap for tabseN to fight through. And he's got 1. Stalling it out again. Falling back as the bomb has been dropped. And tabseN dropping the AWP with it. Sonny in a 1-on-3. This has fallen apart for ENCE. Pace would have been great, but that Molotov from Keto slows down the hut players and filters them back outdoor after Doto gets that pick. And ENCE picked apart by tabseN in main. It's another big round. Beautiful stuff.
Yeah, great work from tabseN. He so often feels like a key to victory here for Big. Antares, Org user. Not something you see all the time, but he's got it over here towards ramp. Only pistols, so hopefully a chance for Antares to pad these stats out a little bit.
Oof.
Only 1 though, and then gets P250'd out of the round. Searson tries to rotate in to hold the ramp room, and he does have Keto here.
Oh.
Doto getting away with that kill and now retrieving the AUG as well, but he's getting wrapped by TiZian. Also has Searson still holding on to hell, and Searson just holding that line, puts 5 on the board for Big. A little more costly than you would have liked though, especially considering that was a 2-on-5. An attack timeout now for ENCE as they try and figure out how they want to approach this next rifle round. Of course, you can join us on the fan cams, IEM.gg/fancam. Normally it's Trace to do those shout-outs. It feels weird taking that from him. Yeah, get in here. This is the big ENCE game. This is the one that we've all been talking about. We've all been waiting for.
Yeah, elimination as well. That's always scary. Big have been dropping out a lot of tournaments early. We thought we might have finally had the chance to see Big Astralis in that upper bracket, but they fall to Mouse Sports.
As has so often happened, man. So often throughout this year.
There's still a chance, but Big have to win this match.
Would you rather get eliminated or face NIP with Mahone TV in there?
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, what one? If you had to pick.
Not eliminated, the other one. Yeah. Oh, Sisson aggressive at the ramp room. Sunny's here to trade, but he's not going to check close. He might have a lineup 2 for 1, but only the tag onto Sergey. Doto gets down with a double on the ramp side, and Keto does trade it, but he's stuck in the Molotov. He's got to swing through. He's got to commit. He was so deep, and now he's dead. Sunny with that kill. Tabson throws a nade, and they know he's here. Already the last man alive and not getting out much further. 3 for ENCE. Fast around, but really just due to Big's aggression. And ENCE just pounce off the back of it. 4 players die on the ramp side. Oh.
Savage scenes from Doto and Sunny. Doto feels like a slang term for Dota, even though they're the same amount of letters. You all right, mate? How's it going? Yeah, no, I'm good, man. I'm just on Doto. So leave me alone.
There we are. How has that happened, Harry? Oh, dear. No one's going to get that.
Ooh, we going up on top of the garage. Searson ain't no mechanic, though. He ain't fixing anything. He's putting holes in ENCE and almost through the smoke. Yampy starting to pressure him, and a tag on a Searson brings him down low. Yampy does get deep towards outside. And Doto gets down in through secret while all this is going on. Now, there's no one at B for Big just yet.
Oh, missed shot for Searson. That cost him everything. And now with this outside control again, Tabson's fighting. Tizian's tucked, hoping they push into him, but he's going to swing and catches Yampy running out of ammo. Bomb dropped. Sergey striking from the door. Tizian doing it all with the SMG. 4-on-2, ENCE. They may have Yard and B, but they've not got the bomb down there. And Keto's keeping Alu trapped outside. Doto can't find anything because Big don't know Lower's contaminated, so they're not rotating down. Keto's dropped off the silos, and Tara's on an orb. Nice dink from Keto, but yeah, Alu's trapped. Doto needs to come in and help him right now because there is no getting out of here with Big surrounding you.
Oh. Things are heating up, and the Dotos might go extinct here, down towards Secret. There's Tabson wiping them out. 6 on the board for Big. The CT side looking good, as once again, the money is broken for ENCE. That's a little bit rough here. I think they just, I really think that ramp is the key right now. Xantares is kind of keeping up with that pretty quiet game from the other day. Like, he hasn't had the most opportunities at ramp, but certainly whenever he has been given them, really hasn't gotten away with a lot. And even thinking back to that round, you know, where you have like the double rotate just a couple ago of Keto and Tabson in towards Hell, where they get Molotov'd out and almost die to the molly. Like, the rotates have been coming through, but they've often been taking a little while, and it feels like ramp's free territory right now.
See if ENCE feel the same after this quick pause.
I hope they do. You know, me and ENCE were often on the same page.
Yeah.
Ali taught me everything I know.
Really?
Everything.
Everything. How to read and write.
World history, current events, how to read, how to write. Never taught me Finnish, but like that was, you know, I don't know why he didn't teach me that one actually.
Well, you live and you learn. Sometimes you just live. Pistols out for ENCE. Just grouping in the lobby right now. Not much to do in this round. Hope Big give you more picks. We've seen slight inclinations to aggression for Big, where they've pushed up on the ramp with the AWP. They flanked outside. Xantares, he's dropped B this round. I like that. Citizens taking the AWP out, and there's a lot of yard to be given away, but ENCE don't really have the guns nor the means to take it. So they'll never know. 2 on the A site. Smoke coming in for the vent drop. Tizian, does he molly down the vent or in front of the door? Yeah, he goes with the latter. It does work, though. It's going to keep them out for a few more seconds. But once that fades, they can try and get down. Keto's on top of the hut to watch for it. Alu with the Deeg outside. There's the spray for Keto. Citizen dies at ramp. That's a big opening for Sunny. They could run there with a bomb, but Sergey repeaks and dies with the dies at the door rather. 4-on-2. Sunny has great control, but he's not going to get much further with Tabson on an AK. And yeah, I feel like ENCE definitely could have capitalized on killing the AWPer there. Maybe not wanting to rush it in anticipation of Xantares also being there, but he was all the way over in secret. He's now come and filled that position, and he can save the AWP as well. Doto in a 1-on-4. Can't get past the first. It's big on to another.
Just stacking rounds up. 7-3. Big clan. Showing us what they're made of. That's Berlin International Gaming to all of you.
I know big on a first name basis. I just call him Berlin, you know.
Oh, yeah, man.
Ooh, maybe a faster one for ENCE. They've run a lot of slow defaults in this game. Yampi's getting spammed down to 1. Tabson nading the yard. Just finding damage here, there, and everywhere. Not much onto Sunny, however. ENCE again grouped in the lobby. Sergey had a good spam earlier. Could get the play off the roof, but unlikely. Searson's going to drop. So double ramp setup here. Tabson's moved over. Xantares again playing that secret to outside position, getting the info yard if needed. Boost up for Tabson. Very expecting of a ramp play in this round. To do that on a full gun round as well, you more often see it on ecos with SMGs or pistols. Tabson making the call does allow Searson to rotate away with the open assist on A if ENCE want to execute, which right now, they're not. They're just waiting for a pick. Sunny looking outside, sees nothing. And ENCE aren't really being given too many opportunities. They're spamming a lot of their ammo. Sergey's going to be left to a mag and a half left. So ENCE eventually need to go somewhere. Back outside for the late smokes by the looks of things. Trying to get Sunny down towards B.
Yeah, Sunny's been out here the entire time. And now he gets peeked. And boy, that's a heartbreaker.
Yeah.
Gut crusher.
Hey, your only option really is ramp if you're ENCE. Like, you could execute A, sure, but it's stacked, so...
Yeah, ENCE seem very, very obsessed with this idea of getting into A. Now, maybe they vent drop here, but the reason why I'm not so sure is that Doto's got the bomb in hut, so this is the A commitment. They're going in with 8 seconds left. They've got to go. They get into the site. Ooh. Planting now. It's all a bit risky, and both Sergey and Yampi are at 1 HP, and they're the two that face Xantares. He's on 3 in this round. Alu, where did Tizian just die? He dies behind through Xantares. It's left to Searson, who does dig Alu out of the round. And now Doto in the 1v1. Tap on the bomb, trying to bait the peek out. Doto just hiding for the time being. And Searson making noise, swapping onto the AK, tapping that bomb again, waiting for a peek, and he reads it well. It's Searson with the clutch, putting 8 on the board for big. And now there, ENCE, it was to be fair, like that's a nice little A execute to even get back into that round, especially when you look at how many players were there for big, how little time they had. Like that really was a crunch. And even the fact that the bomb goes through hut alone is something that's a little bit scary. But they managed to just kind of beat them on the back of the aim and the aim alone. The main smoke as well, cutting off guys like Tizian.
Yeah, and there's an idea there for Sunny to make some headway outside, but not on the cards. He dies almost instantly to Xantares.
Yeah, and I do like the reposition from Xantares, right? Like getting away from ramp, switching things up a bit of a change of scenery. And that helps him spring to life in that round there.
ENCE just double naded main, only did 50 to Searson. They're going to get down the vent though with the bomb. Might be an early plant. Tabson's dealing with the lurk outside. It's just changing up every round for ENCE on who's on their own. Sunny gone as well. Nice shot for Yampi. That's an AWP. You don't want to give this guy his best weapon, but a missed flick. Xantares holds on to the ramp room. B plant as expected. Alu falls out the vent though, and that catches him off guard with 2 players on the other side. Sergey also trapped, and Keto jump spots him. It sets Tabson up for the trade, so it's all fine and dandy for Big, who find a 9th. Looking pretty good on the CT side. ENCE. No answers. But another gun round coming up.
Not so easy for ENCE now, is it?
Does not seem that way.
Hell, the first time I've seen Doto in the server, I got him to cast him, at least in the ENCE squad. He's looking sick. It's very cool.
A lot of talent in Finland.
Yeah, no, that's something
country
that, like
with...
Harvey made very, very clear as well, right? Like, something you had to sit up and take note once again.
ENCE as well, just like killing Harvu, X7 in that team, taking the coach, taking a player, like, bye, have fun, X7.
Oh man, the feeder teams make mad money though, and that's what you got to remember.
Yeah, shout out Tricked Esports one time. Responsible for many of the great Danes we know and love today. And they want to take the secret. 2 players running behind the smokes this time. That's nice, right? The 1 player on his own outside has never really gotten up to too much, and so they're at least going to be able to trade in that position. Searson dropping the bomb at ramp. Sunny's tucked as a player gets close as well. Searson reads it. The smoke is down anyway. Now he knows. Will he really go through? That would be mad. 5 on 3. Searson, he's doing it. This guy's crazy, and it works. It's another player. Even with the trade, there's 2 more from the lobby, and the bomb is dropped again. Big are just collapsing on ENCE right now, and Alu can't even get past Secret either. This is just a masterclass. Big with the reads. ENCE not leaving a whole lot up to the imagination, though.
Yeah, I mean, Big just have ENCE's number, and there's really no way to refute that at this point. As we go up the numbers, it's Big. They're going to be reaching that double dig.
Tabson is just such a great caller on CT Nuke as well. We saw that in the Mousesports game where it seemed like no matter where Mousesports go, Big had the early rotations. They had the players set up for retake. They were ready for the lurkers that you shouldn't be ready for on B plant. And yeah, ENCE really can't get a lot of value out of this T side. 1 timeout left, 2 rounds left of this half. And at least ENCE can justify buying here. Alu would be left with no orb. But you want to get 2 gun rounds. Obviously a bomb plant here would set yourself up for another one. But it's not like bomb plants have been plentiful either for ENCE. Talking of finished CS though, Alexia B, 44 kills to close out a map win against Cloud9. Interesting. Finland number 1. Germany just that little bit better right now.
Oh, it's a little ugly from Tabson, but he gets the kill, right? And there's no one else there to trade that. That's one of the kind of reoccurring problems here for ENCE, is that so often these outside lurks are going down with no chance to trade. And now Sunny dropping the bomb in the door as well. Alu coming in late from outside is something that Big weren't ready for, but Keeper adjusts, and Tizian deals with Sergey. It's left to Doto in the 1v3. And does he do it? No. We get the reveal right away.
Yeah, no bomb plant either for ENCE. Even though, you know, last round they got a buy, what can they really buy with? It's 35 apiece. You can get AK Kevlar, Sergey and Yampe are looking to frag out, but right now the frags are not coming up too well in favor of ENCE.
Not at all. Not even remotely close.
Ooh.
Got the double fist bump in there as well. And ENCE still yet to have a player cross that double-digit line in the frag department. Here we go. Let's see what they've got. They're going to poise themselves out of the squeaky door, but they're going to get mopped a little bit. There it is. There's the mopping. Tizian promised, and Tizian delivered.
Yeah, he's been anchoring so well in this game. Santara's 7 kills, but barely needing to do anything, rotating out of ramp and assisting. He's on B just in case a player made it down vents and all the madness. Doto is next to it. He has the option for a lower drop, but he's yet to go with it. Searson's spotting outside. Doto, can he get this 1v1 on Tizian above the hut? He's dropped off from the rafters. Doto doesn't know, but he's looking inquisitively with the kill, AK upgrade, and a minute on the clock. Time to sweat things. A bomb plant could be allowed right here, right now. Searson can't stop it. Doto can get back in the hut if he wants, but now Searson coming in with a peek, and the orb is there to play. Big 12-3 half. Brutal scenes right now, and nothing feels safe for ENCE. Are they going to be able to recover? You'll have to wait and see their second half, their CT side in just a moment.
been a while, yeah. Safe to say over a year. Still it feels like I saw you every day. Tired of hanging around the ones that
Millions of gamers rage quit every day. Mountain Dew Game Fuel's got you covered. Game Fuel is specially crafted with ingredients shown to improve accuracy and alertness. Another one saved by Mountain Dew Game Fuel.
belong to certain place or a town. Feeling safe, feeling sound when I'm still around. But there's something in the distance. I wanna know what it's like. Don't worry, I'm still with you all the time. Explain myself, don't hold it against me if I'm somewhere else. Put all the masks that I had on the shelf. Wish I could stay, but it's bad for my head. Something's coming. I wanna be everything I thought that I could be. Build me up, ease my peace. Figure out by all the parts that made me. Something's coming. I wanna be everything I thought that I could be. Build me up, ease my peace. Figure out by all the parts that made me. Something's coming.
Well, if you're big, this has gone according to plan, and actually, it hasn't deviated too much from the course that you've already just set in this first half of play. ENCE do have a bit of a smile on their face, but it's not really a smiling affair when you look at the score line. Big currently leading the way here on Nuke, and now they're going to get the opportunity to close it out in the second half. Welcome back, everybody, to the Intel Extreme Masters Beijing 2020 online. Harry, Hugo, and myself ready to walk you down what could be a quick game, or will ENCE bring it back? Let us know. Hashtag IEM.
Those are the questions. You got to get your answers in quick, though, because this pistol ain't waiting around. Big running right into the lobby with that rafters smoke in front of the door. So they want to execute A, though. Main smoke being lined up, and one for Heaven as well. This is quite the convoluted affair for Big, with lots of utility. I can't wait to see what they've got in store. Ooh, that's a hot roof molly that misses for Tabson. Might not matter, but there's three at the back of the A site anyway. Flash won't do a thing with them hiding out. Zantara's chasing down, won't expect more. Oh, I've killed two. There's not a third. Yes, there's a third. Sunny traded, though. Alu's come up the vent. He's got a lot of view, and they can't see him yet. He pops out to stop the bomb, but Searson drops him, covering the planter, and Sergey is trapped up in Heaven. No kit. Needs these kills as soon as he can get them before Big back up in a post plant. But they're fighting. They're giving him the chance, and Sergey taking two, dancing on the rafters. Tizian stuck on the site, and Sergey just looking for that one engagement. Tags him down, flashed off. Tizian escapes. Oh, but he gets spotted getting back in the heart, and Sergey should have this one under wraps. 3 kills for Sergey, and the retake is wonderful. Keeping ENCE in this map.
Yeah, Alu in the vents looking on like Squidward. Just watching it all unfold. He breaks the vents. He runs out there.
Nice.
And eventually, somehow, some way, Sergey's able to net 3 and a bomb defuse. So we see a 4th one for ENCE, a pistol for ENCE, and a much, much needed break into getting this game back under control.
Yeah, that's big fighting because they're 12-3 up and they're feeling confident, they're feeling good, but Sergey very quick with the USP and just snipes him down from Heaven. If it was a different scoreline, I think that would have been a different round for Big, but the confidence gets the better of them, and now ENCE have been given a fighting chance. Big want to strip that away immediately, though, with a force buy in the second round. AKs and Galils, and fast out the door.
Oh yeah, full send. Sunny takes down one. Jumpy with a reply as well. 2 on 3. Searson with the bomb in the lower site. Godlike plays here. Zantares trying to maintain control of the vents. Meanwhile, the rotation coming in from ENCE.
Very winnable for Big, but Sis needs his gun out. They're so close. He's walking in. Unbeknownst to him, Alu also finds Zantares. And in an instant, it's ENCE back in control. Winning the rounds, they need to win to make this game interesting. I don't think Big are going to be tempted to buy again. They get 2 kills in a plant. They're going to have some money, but you often only do that when you get 3 or 4 kills in a round like this. So Big should just be ecoing, giving ENCE that respect and coming in with guns in 19.
$12-5.
What's your go-to eco strat T-side nuke trace?
Well, I've got a couple in the wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Eco strat, meaning... oh, well, T-side. Never mind. I was thinking CT side.
Yeah, T-side.
T-side, now that's a pickle. Vent bomb is always a classic, though. Almost ensure yourself a plant, if you can get down there at least. CT side, I'm all about that. Let's go hide and lower 5 deep and hope they can plant lower. Doesn't always work out. Actually, more times than not, it doesn't work out.
Yeah. Oh, that's not fair. Smoke just bounces back. Tizian with the deagle. All the util expended for Big. They're crunching ramp. There's no one here. Sergey is watching B until it's under control, but hopefully that is communicated across. Dota kills 1A. Sergey waiting in the wings. Great position to do some damage. He's got 1. Doubling down. Sergey winning the round by the looks of things, but finally put in the ground. It's going to be a 2 on 4. M4 picked up, and Zantares can plant. Keto cutting off a rotate, but this is where Zantares should surely be dead. 1 bullet in the M4, got to play with a D. 1 shot for each player, but none of them connect. And ENCE another retake with 3 alive. All is good and well.
Yeah, you think Sergey's going to hold that round by himself? ENCE at half the score Big now. And another purchase here for Big. Off in Searson's hands. We know what he's capable of. Now what will he do with it?
Silo Molly. Searson picks up Sunny in main to start the round, and Tabson just spamming outside with Keto. They're lining up smokes. Tizian's got a smoke kill into A as well. That's 2 A picks. You may as well commit. Big go down to B, though. I like that. They've got 1 player in lower. They're still walking these outside smokes, and no one even knows yet. Alu's in the garage. He doesn't have a line of sight, and he's being flashed off as well. Big running B. Alu now hears these footsteps, but if anyone rotates, they might think B's open for a second. It's not. Tizian is waiting down lower. There's still a lurk up in the lobby as well. Sisson with the orb, cancelling out any aggression from ENCE. And honestly, this is a round where if I'm ENCE, I just save. 3 on 5. No kills get offered up. Alu's already out of there. He's already in spawn, so... yeah, it's a bitter pill to swallow, but it's all ENCE have been prescribed. 3 on 5. Good night.
Nah, man, maybe Alu has like a really gnarly retake wall bang
Yes.
into B from CT. Never been seen before.
Would be gnarly.
What would that lineup even begin to look like? We can only imagine.
He needs to land 10 AWP headshots on this lineup. 10 damage a shot. Tizian's hunting this down. Now they are kind of just hiding, as they should be. So the Finns should be safe for now. Tizian's waited for Zantares to get here, though. They're going to go in together.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no. Okay. That's nice, though. Weapons maintained for ENCE. And that lets the buys keep rolling in with it. Maybe the good time's coming. Although, you know, didn't happen there and then, did it? So you never really know with these things. Since getting the rifles back out, Big have been looking good. And, you know, helped out by getting the bomb down as well in like those 4 spy attempts. Can you guys stop spamming the chat? Look what you're doing to the server, man.
Lagging it out.
Yeah.
Kind of ridiculous, all the...
We can only support like 20 characters of text at a time.
Yeah.
And those kappas, they're not necessary.
Ooh, System with the Glock out trying to run the smokes, but they weren't down yet. He was just fighting out, and Alu finds another. This is the reverse, the old switcheroo. Big 3-on-5 now. Again, Tizian's always in lower, always in B. Ambling around, but Sergey's looking at the ramp room in the radio. They're not going to hunt him down, but they are positioned to cut him off. On this rotate, how free will he think it can be? Because Tizian is very deep with this plant. ENCE should be able to play together, though. Sergey can wait for his two teammates coming through the lobby. Very slow retake. ENCE walking everywhere, not wanting to give up much. And the barrel gives away Tizian. Sergey with the spot and the shot. 5-on-2 on the retake. ENCE, no way they lose this.
tabseN, he's got his work cut out for him because you bang on. The odds overwhelmingly in favor of ENCE. A lot of damage done. tabseN with the spray! And Xantares helping out as well. Oh, Alu with the retake coming in through the doors, but there's no time. Oh no, that was a 2v5.
I felt like I was cursing it when I said that, because I said it, I looked at the players, I was like, tabseN, Xantares, what have I done? Oh dear. A 2-on-5. Holding the B site, and yeah, ENCE, they're walking in, they're taking their sweet time, and it really does cost them. Obviously, the element of surprise is nice, but it doesn't do much when tabseN lines you up like that on the ramp. And what a round to win. All the kills for ENCE, but none of the time to defuse that bomb. Oof. Oof. This wasn't reaching the end, then that might just send it over the line.
At 14-6, not much more wiggle room here for ENCE. Dodo on the auto shotgun, AWP on Alu. And outside, fully compromised at this point. Sunny is close by. They're going to have Dodo and Mini to be able to pivot, but no one's going to give them a fight. ENCE turtling up.
Oh, they don't need this boost, but it might work out. There it is, CearSyn finding this shot. Sergey was taking the fight, and now he's gone, giving B the open B bomb site. Giving big. Basically B at this point. Rotate on ramp, nice shot for Alu. He's got the 1 AWP in this round. He needs to do so much, and he's already starting off strong. 2 shots, a third for Alu, and the bomb is loose. ENCE in a 4-on-2. Now, this is one they really shouldn't lose. But we've seen it before. And maybe we'll see it again.
Oh, Alu goes for the ace. Tizian coming down the vents. Last alive. Last remaining chance for Big in this round.
Oh, ooh.
Takes down Jumpy. Alan 26 HP. Starts to aggress through decon. Alu gets his ace at the end of it all anyway. Alu single-handedly holding that round together with his AWP from the ramp room.
Out time. Nice to see him styling. Been a bit quiet this game. Still a long road to recovery for ENCE here, right? Half the score of their opponents, at least with the money broken. Oh, it's the A flash. Straight through the hut they go. Bigger running wild. The molly's down, though. They're trapped in the hut right now. Yampy needs a reload, but he can also drop utility that could be huge. Nade dunking. Sunny doubling. And Dota should have the spray. He does. It's ENCE up to 8 and a flawless anti-eco to get them there.
Big go back for another purchase. Let's see what they've got this time around. Get mopped up on the floors of Nuke. The upper site, that is.
Yeah, that's true. There is floor on every level.
Yes. Outside smokes, and there's only be one member of Big Clan represented out here, tabseN. He's pushed up close. Did he see? Yes, he did. Sunny goes. Dodo follows. Takes him down to tabseN.
The bomb is B. Tizian's so good at wrangling his way down lower. Nice try for Sergey, but traded after one, and that ramp kill's massive as now they can play the post plant that Tizian set them up for.
A little bit of a jump spot there for Tizian. Proves to be a fatal error.
Oh,
Not going to be the only one that falls. Searson now out of the round. Now, this is where it gets a little dicey. Keto in a 1-on-2.
got to go double if he wants the bomb for him. Yeah.
Not looking good.
Oh, he could get him off the bomb 1 second. And Alu has the defuse. That's uncomfortably close. And yeah, Big needed to come through the ramp room there, really, with that pick coming through from Keto, or trade rather. That was the one place that the bomb was really good for. But 2 players coming down vent, Searson and Tizian both gone. Not Tizian, rather. Some weird rounds we're seeing, but these are the kind of rounds you get when you're in the lead, when you feel like you can loosen up a little bit, go a bit wild, plant the bomb when no one else is with you at B. Sometimes they work out, sometimes they don't. And Big now, maybe getting a little close for comfort.
It's always nice where, you know, in a team like ENCE, where the kind of mean age is like 21.8, just work that out quick. You know, you've got guys like Alu who are what, 28 years old, still able to hang it with the cool, fresh youngsters. By the way, him and Sonny really pushed that average age up. If you look at the other three,
Rub it in, yeah.
You've got 2
On then, Harry.
and a 19-year-old.
This is 23.5 here.
Oh, Hugo, man. I don't respect your maths.
It's not my maths, but that's fine.
Quick maths.
What averaging method are they using?
I don't know, Harry. I don't. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, well, you
write the
don't
numbers,
ever
I
listen
just
to
read
anything
them.
where it just says average. You don't even know what they're on about. Could be median, could be mean, could be the other one.
Mode.
But, yeah, mode,
Yeah.
that's it. Searson, outside. Have to go full-on Searson mode in this one. Tabson down through hell, trying to grab ramp control. Sergey is going to check it.
Ooh.
And the aim punch sends his aim to the sky and beyond.
And now Big will need a medium to get the in-game leading for Tabson in this round.
Ah, that's good. All right, all right.
What's the other one again?
Mean.
Mean.
And that's what Searson's looking right now. Into this A site. Zantares on the AWP, going to deal with Sunny.
No, Searson, you can't have the AWP. I'm an AWPer now. Play with a scout.
No.
It makes sense, though, right? Searson's not got armor, and Searson's good with the scout as well. We know what he can do, but Zantares looking at the wrong side, going for the plant. Searson turns back. He's getting spammed. That's unfortunate, but still, it could be a round for Big if Searson can find something incredible. Scout on the B side. They tap it. Yampy hit. Searson can't finish the job, and ENCE find double digits after all.
It's taken them a little while, but they did get there. 14-10 in classic ENCE fashion, running it back up. They're going to need to answer pretty soon, just to push themselves onto tie.
Yeah, Big have been trading Sergey pretty well at ramp. I'd like to see them do it, you know, harder, faster, and with more numbers. And they might just be able to get a quick B plant. Tizian's been great on these vent drops, though. And Big outside control has often been conceded. We've not really seen Alu find much, if anything, there. This time he's dropped B. So Alu switching things up could be great as Big run the smokes and head towards Secret. Tizian keeping up the pressure in A. Sunny sees nothing, but even if he peeked out, the smokes would elude him, and Keto plays a lurk behind main. Got to get past Alu, though. Easier said than done with this AWP.
Tizian eats a flashbang there. Jumpy getting inquisitive inside of the hut. It doesn't really matter, all things considered, at this point.
Still looks like attending A.
Sunny from outside. Take some shots towards the back. Lands on the Keto.
Oof.
Seemingly no response from Big from it. He's still lingering around the blue box.
Big are getting picked apart, man. They tried to commit to A. They lose to a close garage player, and they all come back to try and fight Sunny, and no one's even found him. No one's even seen him. He is just evading capture right now, and Tizian's looking for an A pick, but it's a desperate attempt. It's a desperate round. He's been spotted by the Yamp. And now Xantares coming into heaven has at least bypassed the player in garage, but that bomb is still loose. Xantares needs two. He spots them both. There's one. Flashed out, though, by Yampi's flash. Oh, dear. Xantares doubles it up. 20 seconds. Sunny still has this bomb.
Sunny needs to do it all. They try to jump across to get it, but they have to go outside. There's no dodging it, Tizzy.
Oh, that's crazy.
And he does get it, but then falling immediately after. Xantares having to leave heaven, and there's just not enough time. ENCE put 11 on the board. And also, Hugo, I solved a little maths problem there. You rat for trying to call me out, right?
Yeah, rat.
23 and a half. Do you want to know why it says that on HLTV, mate? Because that's counting when Ariel was in the team, and now he's not in the team anymore. And I know it doesn't say it at the top of the screen, Hugo, but I just worked out the average ages, so...
Oh, well, Harry, congratulations. Forward your complaints to HLTV, not me, because it does list Doto.
I have to bring it up.
Hey,
Didn't have to call me out.
Kids.
I wasn't calling you out.
Kids.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Go to your rooms.
All right, peace.
After the game.
Oh, hey, I'm back.
Damn.
Harry, you're grounded.
Can't ground him. You're grounded. Speaking of being grounded, Big have been just that. He planted all over Nuke. Ooh. Now there's a shot. Sunny. Falls is on Xantares.
Tizian living in the vents, as he so often is. Bomb plant is open for ramp. Keto needs to have Searson's back. And, well, he did. And Searson was like, here's the ultimate test. I'll run out into the open, and you've got me, right? And then Keto just lets him die. Not really Keto's fault. Now this 2-on-3, 2 at ramp, but it's this late lurk from Doto. Tizian is not ready for it. He's getting wrapped in through decon. Tizian needs to check, and he's not going to till it's too late. Keto caught out in the open, and ENCE move in with a 12th.
Oh boy. What's happening?
This is one hell of a comeback from the ENCE squad. Big looking very, very loose in these last few rounds, right? And this is like one of the more obvious ones where we've had like a nice sense of direction out of it. But even then, a lot of casualties taken over towards that A side of the map before they even get into B. And they're just like getting picked apart in the mid round. They're always trying to play these rounds out in man disadvantage scenarios, even if they are getting that bomb down.
Well, Big, they've said it, and this is a testament to it. Monka S. They've allowed ENCE to get back into this game. Now the momentum purely on the ENCE side. For Big, they've only grabbed themselves 2 rounds in this half. That's rough, especially from a 12-3 first half. It's just sitting on 14-12.
Just kind of unreal. Like it didn't really feel that feasible, and now here they are, right? Just 2 behind Big. And the question's going to eventually become, right? Like, was this all in vain, or do ENCE end up sneaking this one over the finish line? Oh, Sunny.
Good one.
What a guy. Opens up the round with a kill on a Tizian. And no trade in sight for Big. Now Searson lagging his way towards outside. Alu spotted down here in hell, and the flash is going to hold back this Big offensive.
4 on 5, still a shot for Big.
Oh, I like that smoke. They can split into main, but I say the word split, it's all 4 outside right now. So do they really want to just run through the choke point into the waiting arms of ENCE? Seems like the play. Doto is so ready. 23 kills. He's having a hell of a game. Alu open outside, now knows they could be close and backs up, but they are getting closer by the second, wrapping his left side. Up the ladder he goes, 3 on 5. Very difficult round for Big here. They could wrap Sergey, right? Like, hopefully that call's been made. Sergey's going to drop a smoke, but now needs to look towards hell. Big gap in the smoke could draw his attention away, but he gets 1 for 1. And at an advantage like this, that's a great trade. Keeping ENCE in this round. Sonny's ready to stop the bomb plant, and this should surely be his. Searson needs a flick. Smoke on the door is good. That will buy Tabson the plant. Sonny's going to spam, and it's very close, but no kill. Tabson gets out only just as they jump through the door. They won't let him live long. Searson in a 1-on-4. We've seen Chris do it, though, from this position. Bomb is good for him, but he's looking from the wrong side and can't see anyone. Yampy in the smoke, and this is it. This is ENCE on 13. Searson can't do a thing, even orbed out of the round. And this has been one unbelievable comeback for ENCE.
They needed every single round they've got up to this point, and now with just earshot of Big. And another tactical timeout for that Berlin International Gaming side. That was scary.
It's not done yet.
We've hidden little jump scares throughout this stream for Halloween purposes.
Halloween now over a month ago. Or not over, I guess.
You guys got some math on that one too you can work out? Jesus.
See, I've done the calculations, Harry, and this is why you're wrong.
Yeah, but that's the beauty of it, Hugo. You haven't done any calculation.
Yeah, I just read a number, man. Sometimes I believe what I read, and I guess that's
where you're going wrong, man. Think for yourself.
Think outside of the box. That's
You're a loser, Harry.
Oh, well.
He's smiling. It's all fun and games.
You're smiling. Harry's pissed off. He pissed.
Crying. Go on, Harry. Cast this round.
Well, seeing as you asked so nicely, Hugo. Big have gone in with this like partial investment. You know, this is not a nice spot to be in. You can feel the momentum has picked up massively for ENCE. Like the trades haven't even been there for Big. That was something that they were doing so well early on. And so finally, we're just going to see 5 big players grouped up, trying to move in together. And I like this. It feels like these lurks have often just led to players falling out of the round without having any impact. So they take a bit more of a reserved approach here. Alu waiting with the AWP outside, just deletes Tabson. No chance at a trade. Smoke's going down. Big gonna try and move in behind them, but Sunny is waiting in hell, and this is a very good read from ENCE. That's a free kill there. Double up for Sunny. And even though the trade comes through, it's a 2-on-4. Make that 1v4. Doto with the push out through main.
Rough waters. 14 all. All of you guys discounting ENCE for being finished.
Yeah, I just don't really know what's going on with Big. It doesn't seem like the usual team that we see on this map. They had a great CT side. Everything felt good. Individuals are there. It looks like it has taken ENCE some time to warm up. And hell, that's coming through at the perfect time. Alu's AWP has been lights out. Searson's been pretty quiet in this second half. And even though I say that, he's top of the board. Still not enough for Big in this round, or in this map rather. 14-all. If Big close it here, that's the biggest middle finger to ENCE going into Big's map pick. So let's see where this one works out.
And just like we were saying, they are getting picked apart everywhere they go, seemingly one by one. It's kind of hard to tell if that's ENCE playing up to par or Big just fumbling a T side here. Alu outside with an op, rings out from the big garage.
Yeah, Alu just hasn't been missing, man. He's looked so good in this second half. And so outside, he's just kind of been off the cards for Big. And if ever they have tried to go there, it's often been, you know, losing 1 or 2 players in the process with nothing to respond with. Alu keeping this very kind of aggressive hold all across the map in play. He's already ready to rotate down to B if he's needed, and he might not even be needed. Searson will at least get the trade, but how many 2-on-4s have we seen now for Big? This is every time they get this bomb down, it's in a 2v4, trying to hold off against impossible odds. And this round is no different. Tabson trying to lock down ramp, but he's missed that timing onto Alu, who's hit him right now. These slow retakes from ENCE, it's burned them once, but for the most part, it's often kind of led success to come their way. Tabson now going to discount this ramp position as Alu is moving in. Searson nails that opener, and Alu's making noise, so Tabson doubles back. Doto left in the 1v2, and Tabson with the ramp peak pulls it off. Finally, we have one of these huge disadvantage post plants go in favor of Big, and it's another round where you're just relying on individuals to hold true. Similar to that, you know, 2v4 from Tabson and Xantares, we get one now from Tabson and Searson.
Yeah, Alu, I love the play on stalling it out there. Like, ENCE have been so good at peeling back when they have the advantages, and that's why we see these 2-on-4, 2-on-5 post plants, because Big can't get kills back in the round. That, though, Alu, he waits so long, and then he runs, and Tabson hears every footstep. Oh, the orb spam. Searson getting a tag. Sunny low. Sergej fighting from the ramp side, spamming the smoke. Doto with an advantage, dropping the bomb in the door. He never even saw his opponent, but he'll take it. Oh, bye, Sunny. Yard is conceded. That's a huge pick for Tabson to find. He now has so much room, and he's called his team to back up. You can see them turtling into the lobby now as Tabson gets loads of space outside. He's clearing secret. He's going to fight the AWP of Alu. Not an easy engagement, and he gets punished for it. 4-on-3. If he wrapped Heaven, that could have been the map. Right now, overtime is looking likely, and Sergej's trying to get us there. Again, getting one, falling off. It's the code for ENCE. It's the way of play, as now Big are stuck in another desperate 2-on-4. And this time, the B plant isn't even available. ENCE have got 2 players lower. Sergej's anchoring the site. Big go back to lobby, but good luck.
Are they ready for Doto? Pushed aggressive in through the squeaky door. Xantares has got to check it. And he will. Clears him out. Almost the follow-up, but instead, Yampi able to get out of there. And evade capture by Searson. Ali posted up outside with this orb. Has missed a timing shot. Searson fast into the site, has to get past Yampi. That smoke is holding Alu out of the round, but it doesn't matter. Yampi is there to send us to overtime. This first map in the big ENCE Elim series, looking to go the distance and then some, as OT's right round the corner. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back.
Shadows, I've come to make a name, ready for battle, 'cause I got a thing to claim. Think that I'll crumble, I'll show you a mistake.
still be on my feet, forget all of my fears, cause I know my destiny. I feel a champion waking inside of me.
I hope you were all ready for overtime, because that's exactly what ENCE have given you. On the back of a miraculous showing there in the second half. Get yourself a few strawberries. And you know what? Share with your friends. Because that's what sharing is. It's caring. Welcome back, everybody, to the Intel Extreme Masters Beijing 2020 Online. First map of the day, first map of the series. And the first overtime at that.
I was ready, man. I was so ready to do the sound effects. I always am. This was 14-6 in favor of Big. Nade outside, gonna find a nice bit of damage spread across the board. Alu still waiting to see if anyone gets boosted up and over. That's not the case. They cross everyone into secret, all with the exception of Tizian. He's lurking back in lobby. Now, Tizian's going back outside. I imagine to try and deny rotates, right, when it comes down to this retake. Because if he is trying to get across, it kind of begs the question, you know, was it worth having him back in the lobby, throwing in that tiny bit of utility into the A site to keep a fake up? So it does look like he'll just hold position here. Searson with a missed shot onto Sergey. But there's Keto to try and remedy that. They do lose Xantares in the process. Tizian wins his late lurk out outside. And now joins the rest of the team here. Big, they get a bomb down in a man advantage scenario. What is this? We haven't seen this yet.
They were saving it for overtime, Harry. It's the only logical explanation.
With Yampi gone and Alu gone, Keto on a tear. It's all onto Doto in a 1v4. And he will blindside Tabson, but surely that's where his little journey here in this clutch draws to an end. Searson on the angle, and Big pick up 16.
Just elusive rounds. Big having trouble netting them on their T side.
Imagine if they sweep now that they're finding an OT. Sometimes that reset, sometimes that kick in the butt, you know, reminds you that you're up 14-7. You're up 12-3 at the half. This should have been yours, easy peasy. But ENCE have worked hard to keep this game going. Sunny back in the garage, AWP on Alu once more. Big, slow and methodical in the yard this time. Volleying red, Util coming into that A side. Will it be a main split quick with Tizian looking interested towards the hut? Sunny might have something to do here, something to say. They're swinging close. That's some good damage through the wall. Sunny lines him up, but Xantares knocks him down, and Doto traded after one. Surprised he even puts that up with the damage coming through the wall. Searson can't hit his shot on the ramp flank. He's going to smoke himself off and get out of there, leaving Xantares to steal the kill and go for the ace. It might be on his plate with only Alu left alive.
Oh, they throw the first man in.
Respect.
Searson just takes one for the team as Xantares does get his ace. Big on to 17, and man, they couldn't, you know, the most they were able to string together in that second half was 2. At any one time, that was what originally put them onto 14. And now, you know, we reach OT, and thus far everything's come up in favor of Big. Xantares with a huge round.
There's something to say about that, too, about the swing in momentum that's gone back in Big's favor right now in overtime. You often wonder, does it have to do with the economy in the game? Does it have to do with ENCE just running away with that second half?
even Big getting the little break coming into overtime to talk and decide how they want to play this T side. For ENCE, there's not really much they can say, right? They can go, oh, keep doing what we're doing. You know, what we're doing is working. We have good defense, we have good reactions. Yeah, keep it up, guys. Like, that's not really much of a motivating speech, whereas Big can isolate their problems in a couple of minutes and come up with solutions. It's way harder for ENCE in this position, and knowing how rough their initial T side was as well, it worries me going in if Big clean sweep this half. ENCE needs something. Alu gets a kill, but he's traded by the AWP. Tizzy and Smoking Main might get caught by Doto, who's had one hell of a game, and he just keeps it going. 2-on-4 again. ENCE in control right now, but Searson trades back. Bomb yet to be planted. Vent rotate denied. There's another one there for Searson on either side, but he's hopping and bounding between the two. Xantares cuts down Sunny, and Doto, new boy on the block, has got to do it all.
Ooh, there's the peek to Searson, trying to deal with him, trying to take this 1v1 while he's got it, and that's locked in. Now, just Xantares left to beat. Back at the site, that molly not going to force him out. He's up on the rafters. Another Molotov going in, but Xantares is just waiting patiently. Doto dumping it all. With the turnaround, a lot of damage done, but ultimately not enough. Big go flawless in the first half of OT. A side that they managed to get 2 in a row on, at best, throughout the entire 15 rounds of that second half. And now they go flawless. Only need 1 round on this CT side to take this map away.
For ENCE, nothing worked in that first half, right? It did also feel like they maybe weren't super warm coming into this one. And now they've had that chance to warm up, but is that really going to be able to save them in a game like this? They need to go flawless and then take on Big again on that T side. It's so hard for ENCE. Nade outside's good. Tabson's playing red. Will he get flashed out? Searson's trying to draw the attention. Deep flash coming through. Doto's ahead of it. Tabson catching him with nades. Alu can cover. Doto don't need it. He has the shot. Searson from above might get spotted, especially on those fading smokes. Sunny takes him down, and oh, it's all coming alive for ENCE in this one.
There you go. And showing they still got a little bit of fight left in the tank. Big sit on match point. Just need 1 round to close out Nuke before we head into Mirage and potentially Dust 2.
But as much as Big swept it on their T side, don't count out ENCE of that possibility. Quite the tongue twister. I can't speak right now.
The tongue twister.
That's what they call it. Nothing like getting 3 rounds all T side and then going flawless for both your 2 teams. In overtime, Alu might make it happen again, running it right back with a double kill outside. ENCE have all the room in the world. And in a regular round, if you're Big here, you save, but it's OT, so no holes barred. All the money in the world, worth giving it a go.
This game's just following like no rhyme or reason. It's just, you know, what sided is it? Any sided. As now they've got a 5-on-2. ENCE just kind of grinding to a halt, waiting to see what Big offer up. There's an engagement coming through at ramp, and Alu's like, well, there's 1 ramp.
Probably said it just like that too.
If I had to guess, if I know Alu as well as I do, as the guy who taught me everything. Look at Keto on this rotate. They are so ready for him. The door swings close, and it's almost a lineup for Keto, but almost ain't going to cut it. Bomb down, Xantares in a 1v4. And ENCE are already fanning out, looking for him.
Yeah, Sergey's been pretty damn good as well. Feisty stuff for ENCE with 2 in a row on the T side. They're looking to bring it to a double overtime. Not much in their merry way, hey, Trace?
Nope, not right now. Tabson just realizes he's messed up. It was at that moment he realized it.
Yep, see it going down live on our screens. Big, what do they got for us? Last chance before they have to run it back and do it again. Get back on that T side that they don't want to see. Warps outside. Tabson not giving the fight, swinging with Searson behind the smoke. None of this spotted. They're boosting up in the garage. Can Tabson see anything? Yes. Oh my, he's tapping away. He's got 1. Yampi shooting out the feet from below, but Tabson doubles up. That's an incredible boost for Big. to find a two-man advantage in map point on ENCE's pick. It could all come to a close here.
Massive nade, a big nade.
Oh.
And then a big op shot from Searson. Takes Alu out of the round. 5-on-2. This would be a miracle for ENCE.
Oh, it's all on Doto, man. This is such a rough spot to be in. But he's had such a good game. What can the young gun do? Doto waiting. tabseN suspicious that he could have gotten down into secret. And Doto's just waiting to collect his one free kill. He's filled in all the stamps this time around, so he gets one for free. And there it is onto tabseN. But now they know where he is. They know where the danger lies. Doto does have the bomb, but up into tiziaN he goes. And big, they get it locked in. They take this map away. They go 1-0 up in this series. And now we've got Mirage waiting right around the corner. We're going to see ENCE try to keep this series alive, but to do so, they've got to beat big on their map pick.